Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In the previous video, we have seen the merging concept. So how to merge the two branches we have seen, and also how to resolve the conflicts also we have seen in the while learning about the merging. Now we will try to learn another concept, that is nothing but the rebase. So merge and rebase are one and the same only. So merging the two branches, that means committing the branches, but rebase is a little bit different other than merge. So what is that one? We'll try to see. So rebase is one of the most powerful Git command. So we will be using this rebase most very rarely. We will be using this one. This is one of the most powerful Git command. So sometimes we will be using different purposes. We will be using. So what we can see is oftenly rebasing is often used as an alternative to the merging. So as I already told you, right? So merging, we have seen about the merging, and rebasing is commonly what we will be using is as alternative to the merging we will be using. Rebasing a branch updates one branch with another by applying the commits of one branch on top of the commits of the another branch. You need to understand this concept. So rebasing a branch with another branch means what it will happen is, what are all the commits that are having in that branch will be relocated into that branch which you are rebasing, and it will apply into that branch as its commit, as that branch commits. Okay, so you need to understand this one. So now this is the main difference of the Git rebase. Git rebase is used to clean up your local history also. So now what we can see is Git rebase, sometimes it is used to clean up your local history, commit history also. It will be used for rebasing. Rebase is an advanced command which is used rarely. So as I already told you that it is somewhat is an advanced command which will be using very rarely. So what is the main difference between this rebase and merge is, merge preserves the history, so that you will be able to know that if you have made a commit in the branch means you will be by if you have merged that branch into other branch also, you will be able to understand that this commit is made into that branch. But rebase, in the rebase, if you have rebase one branch into the another branch means, so you will about that commit you will not have a history. So you will think that this commit has been made in that branch only. So you will not able to realize that it is made in another branch like that. So now when we should not use the rebase then? So now rebase is a very powerful command, so you need to understand that one. So when we should not use the rebase is when a branch is public. So branch is public means when it is shared, when a branch is shared to all the collaborators or developers along with all your team members. If a branch is public and it is shared means, then you cannot rebase that branch. Okay, so most of the teams, and also when we should not rebase is, most of the teams for that reason what they will do is they will prefer merge over the rebase. So they will prefer merge only, so rather than doing the rebase. Okay, so now common places where we will be using the rebases, or I will be using the rebases, is cleaning up my committing history. So cleaning up my commits before sharing your branch. For example, I have created a branch to create a feature. Okay, so I have created a branch. I have made some commits. So I made something around 10 commits I have made in that branch. So before making that branch to the public, before merging to the branch to another branch, what I want to try to do is, so I want to clean up these all 10 commits. 10 commits clean up means I don't want to commit these all 10 commits. So I want to make these all 10 commits into a one commit or two commits, something like that. So I can use the rebase command by making those all commits into a single commit, and also pulling changes from another branch without major. So when you are trying to pull the changes from another branch, so without merge you can do the rebase thing also. So these are the common use cases where we will be using the rebase. Now here you will be able to see. So here in the commit C3 we have created a branch, and we have made a commits of P4 and P5 and A6, A4, and these are the commits made in that branch. So now when you try to merge, you will have a history like this. Okay, so you will be able to realize that P4 and P5 is made in another branch, A4, A5, A6 is made in another branch. So you will be able to realize the commits. So these all commits will be combined and made into a single commit, here merge commit. But here you will be having the commits history. So which branch has made the commits, you will be able to realize. But when you do the same thing rebase, C1, C2, C3, so when you commit, when you rebase these two branches, P4, P5 will come first, and A4, A5, A6 will come in the top of this one. So the branch commits will apply on the top of the that branch. So you'll be able to realize that now what you will think that P4, P5, A4, A5, A6 are all commits are on the one branch only, you'll be able to realize. So you will not able to understand that there is a branch created and we have rebased the branch. So here merge will preserve the history, rebase will not preserve the history. So you need to understand this one. Now now you can understand that when I need to, so there is a lot of confusing between the merge and rebase. So when I should use the rebase and when I should use the merge, you may have a doubt that one. When you have a doubt in this case means just you use the merge only. So instead of using the rebase, just use the merge only. So if you know what you are doing, then you can use the rebase. So just this is my suggestion. What I can give you is, if you know what you are doing, so the rebasing thing, when you are trying to do is, you know what are the changes that happen to occur. So when you does the rebase means, then you can continue with the rebase. But if you have a doubt that what will happen or something like that means, just merge it. So this is the suggestion I can give you. Okay, now let's try to see it in the implementation, practical implementation. So now here, if you come here, this is our visual representation. Now here is our master branch. What I will try to do is, I will try to commit one file. So okay, a commit has been created in the master. Now in this master, what I will try to do is, I will try to create a, what I can say, I will try to create the branch. So now what I will try to create, so git branch, okay, feature. I have created a feature branch. The feature has been created, but I am still in the branch master only. So I will do some commits in the master. Git commit and git commit. Okay, I have did some changes in the master. Now what I will try to do, I will check out to the feature. So I have checked out to the feature. Now I will try to make some commits. So I have made some commits here. So now I have made 2 commits in the master, and also I have made 2 commits in the feature branch also. Now what I will try to do, first we will try to merge it. We will merge the 2 branches. So let's check out to the master. Okay, so I have checked out to the master. Now I will merge this feature. So what will happen here? A new commit will be created, merge commit, and it will merge these all the commits. So now here, if I do the merge, git merge feature, if I do this one, see, a new merge has been created. So the parent commit is pointing to the 2 commits. So now here you will be having a history. So the same scenario, what we will try to do is, we will try to do it in a different way. We will do the rebase thing. So now here I am opening this one. Okay, so now here let me open this one in the, what we can say, in incognito. Okay, so I will open this one in the incognito. So here I am having a master. Now what I will try to do here, same thing I will try to do, git commit. I will create one branch, okay, one commit, and here I will create git branch feature. Okay, so I have created a feature branch, and now what I will try to do, I will try to commit here. I will do another commit in the master. So I remember that I am doing in the master. So let's check out to the feature branch. Okay, so I will check out to the feature branch. Now what I will try to do here, git commit. I will do the commit here, and again I will do the commit here. Okay, 2 commits I have made. Now let's go to the master. So I have moved to the master. Now what I will try to do, so in the previous video we have did the merging thing. So now if you did the merge for the 2 branches, so master and the feature. So if you want to merge feature into the master means, a new merge commit has been created pointing to these 2 branches. But now what I want to do, I want to do the rebase. Okay, so if you try to see here, so same thing I have did. Now what will happen? So now the feature commits will come here like this, and the merge commit, master commits will come at the top. So if you try to see in this one, what will happen here, if I try to rebase this one, so now the 2 commits, what are their feature commits, it will come here, and the master commits will move forward. So let's try to do it. So git rebase, what I need to do, so feature. So now if I try to do the rebase thing, see what will happen. See what has happened here. These 2 commits has been deleted. Okay, these 2 commits, so they're not deleted, these 2 commits are there at like that only. So new copy has been made. If you try to understand here, new copies has been made. Now B1AD9F1, this is the SHA1 hash object, right? So now with this same commit, it created a copy and created a new commit, and here also it created a new commit, and the branch has went like this. See, so feature branch commits has came here, and the commits and the master commits has been came here. So now it became the one line here. So rebasing. So after some time, so what will happen is, this one will be garbage collected. Git automatically do the garbage collection, and it will remove the what we can say, these 2 commits. So now what has happened, git rebase, what it will try to do, if you try to understand, so merge, it will preserve the history so that the commits from which it has came, it will preserve the history here. So these two commits are from master and these two commits are from what we can say feature branch. But here if you try to see these commits, these are master branch commits or feature branch commits, you are not able to realize. Okay, so these master commits has came and added here at the end of the feature. Okay, so this feature came like this and the master has been and master has came. Okay, so this is the difference between rebase and the what we can say merge. So merge will preserve the history and rebase, what it will try to do is it will try to align it. So in the next video what we will try to do is we will try to see the practical implementation where we will be using this, how we will be using this rebase in the Git. We will try to see. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.